Alright, so 2.9 is all about parallel and perpendicular lines. So today we're doing it in slope-intercept form. The next class we will be doing it in point-slope form, which is just a different way to write a equation for a line. So parallel lines, this is their symbol. It's two lines that never touch. Okay, so that means that they have the same slope. Their slopes are the same. They're equal. Perpendicular lines, this is their symbol, an upside down T. Okay, they cross and they specifically make a 90-degree angle. So some examples of a 90-degree angle: the corner of your paper. Okay, there's also if where the wall meets the floor, that's a 90-degree angle. Those are perpendicular to each other. Awesome. So their slopes are opposite reciprocals. So that means that if we have slope A over B, okay, that becomes negative B over A. So the opposite part is that sign. So opposite signs, and you flip the fraction. So sign, flip, fraction. Okay, that way you remember, you change the sign. If it's positive, it becomes negative. If it's negative, it becomes positive. And then you flip top over bottom. Okay, so we're going to find each parallel slope and each perpendicular slope to give ourselves some practice. So for m equals 5, if our slope given is 5, our parallel slope is also 5. Then the perpendicular, well, 5 is really just 5 over 1. So we flip that to 1 over 5. And then since it's positive here, we make it the opposite side, which is negative. Okay, so same thing here. Our parallel slope for 3 over 4 would be 3 over 4. Our perpendicular slope to m equals 3 over 4 would be negative because it's positive here. Then flip it to 4 over 3. Okay, our parallel slope, when our slope is negative 1/2, would still be negative 1/2. And then we would flip it, make it positive this time. So it'd be positive 2 over 1, which is really just 2. Okay, this next one, our parallel slope to 0 would be 0. Well, 0 is really 0 over 1. If we flip that and make it negative, it's negative 1 over 0. When 0 is on the bottom, that means we have an undefined slope because it would give you an error. We can't divide by 0. Okay, last one. We have negative 1 is our parallel slope. And then if we flip it, it'd be positive 1 over 1 to change the sign and flip it, which is really just positive 1. Awesome. So those are all of our parallel and perpendicular slopes. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep on going. So our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So it says write an equation for the line that is parallel. So parallel, remember that means the same slope. So since our slope is 3 here, our slope is going to remain as 3. Or if you want to write over 1, that works too. Then it says it has a y-intercept of 0, negative 1. So that negative 1 is your y-intercept. So our equation, therefore, would be y equals 3x minus 1 for y equals mx plus b 4. Okay, now it tells us to graph both lines. So this first line, and a graph in purple, the one that's given to us. So we start at 2. And then our slope is 3 over 1. So we go up 1, 2, 3, right 1. To get that opposite effect, we go down 1, 2, 3, and left 1. Okay, that is our first one. Sorry, I forgot to move it while I was doing that. Okay, then we have y equals 3x minus 1. So this time we start at negative 1 and go up 3, right 1. And if we did it correctly, they will not touch each other at all. They'll be parallel lines, which we were successful of that. Alright. So, next one, we want a line that is perpendicular. So, perpendicular means I have to do something with my slope. Okay, we have to flip it. So, it's 2 over 3 now. We flip it to 3 over 2. And then since it's positive, it becomes negative. And then a y-intercept at 0, 4. So, therefore, my equation should be y equals negative 3 halves x plus 4. And then we go ahead and graph it. Our first one, we start at negative 1. And then our slope is up 2, because it's positive, right 3. Up 2, right 3. To do the opposite, you go down 2 and left 3. Okay, that is our original equation. If we want one perpendicular to that, this is it. So we start at 4. Go down 1, 2, 3, right 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. The opposite would be up and left. And if we did it correctly, it should match up with any 90-degree angle. So I'm going to use my paper as a 90-degree angle, and hey, it does look like a 90-degree angle. So we were successful in that. Awesome. Go ahead and work on your 2.9 assignment. After your 2.9 assignment, there should be a stained glass project that you guys are working on. If you have already finished, or if you do finish this class period, make sure you get onto Google Classroom for the next steps. Anyways, enjoy.